Good morning, everyone. Just thought I'd come in and we do our day 5 ATC trading card for the challenge and just work with whatever is out here on my desk. Don't really want to pull out anything new. And as we know, the ATCs are artist trading cards. They measure 3.5 inch by 2.5 inch. This little space is what we're working with. But we don't have to stick to just one at a time. So yesterday we did a pocket with them. Today I thought we'd try something else. That's the other half of the pocket. I got 2 halves of pocket. Oh no, that was from a scrap. See, there's all kinds of stuff on my desk this morning. So let's try 2 of them. Excuse me. So I was thinking, what about just a little light book, or turn it into a flip, something like that. So first thing I want to do is attach these two. And I have the cloth covered medical tape. I guess now they call it sports tape. And I'm going to use this, it gets off, as my hinge. So that right there. And I'm going to have to do this. I hope my head's not in the way. And hope and pray I get it even. Oh well. It may not be even, but I can work with that. We can work with that. One thing I have learned in the world of junk journals is nothing's perfect. You want perfection? Go buy store-bought. And even then, oh my God, we all know, even then it's not perfect. So, I'm going to trim this even. Get rid of that little piece. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to match these up and then fold over. Because if I lay this side by side, it's not going to fold right. It's going to want to pop open. So lay that way. Then I got to find out what I did with my little small bone folder. I really don't care for the big one. Burnish that down really good. And we have our book. But you notice there's a gap in between. I'm not worried about that. We can deal with that. So don't really, let's come in or we do anything else. You know me, I love my inked edges. It just seems to make it, whatever you put on top, pop. Just one stroke down the spine. And there we go. Maybe 2. Alright. Put it on that. And there is our outside. Now, what are we going to do for our inside? Well, I know one thing. Let's see. Could I? Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll ink that part too. I may have enough ink on here. I am a sloppy inker. I just want to get the ink down there. Because usually whatever I'm going to put on here will cover it up. Now, it's our little booklet here. Books have to have words. Most of them do. So, I want to find something to go in the middle here. These are just books that I have gutted. And these are some of the pages I tore out. This one here, the title page, is really thicker than the other pages in the book, so I do try to hold on to those. I want something, let's see, what about this one? Oh, this may work. Piece of poetry. I think the second shepherd's, oh, it's an old one. We'll use it. I have try to keep them in size. See, what I'll do is I'll take, you know, stickers and stuff and put on them, and then use that as a page in a junk journal somewhere. So, put my stash away. And that's not all I have. Those are just a sample of the ones that I have. I pull out a little bit here and, you know, each time I run low. Now, what I want to do, I think, that's going to, yeah. Come right down here, tear that edge off, put that aside. How wide do I actually need it? Okay, so we can go to the center line. We'll do that. Over here to, well, no, it's there somewhere. It's like nothing wants to work right today. Oh well, good enough. Yeah, I can't even tear straight this morning. It's going to be one of those days. Now, I could come along here and put this down here and tear that small strip off. Or I can do it the other way and give me more to hold on to. But when you're tearing a small strip, you really need to hold down your ruler or what you're tearing with. You see how I'm running my finger right down with it? That's going to apply pressure so it doesn't slip off. And there's my strip. Set that aside. Now, I don't throw my strips away until the end of the day, because, yeah, you're thinking, well, there's not much we can do with that. There is. We'll get to it. Now, I'm going to measure these out. Go along with that top line there. And you see how I'm also holding the paper down here. That one went a little above, but I'm good with that. I start here and I just run my finger right along as I'm tearing. And it makes it easier. There we go. There goes that one. Maybe I can get... No, I don't want the part on the bottom. So we'll do this. We'll come along up here. We're going to tear this side also. And then right along the bottom. Save those for later. I don't throw things away, I reuse. Okay, now we need to stick these down. Bring out my laminated sheet, my Scotch glue stick, and unlike yesterday, I'm going to try and make sure that my words are in the right direction. Oh, come on now. Stick down there for me. Good enough. I'm not worried if it doesn't go to the edge or it hangs over, or, you know, it just, little things like that give it character. Alright, and take this, move this down here because that's got a bunch of glue around there. And as long as it's somewhat even, I'm okay with it. Alright, there's those two. Now, we're going to take care of this gap here in the middle. I'm going to bring out just a strip of washi. And let that be our center for that. Yes, I know my washi's longer than what I have, but that's okay. I probably should have done this on the mat, but I had already moved it. And put it down just like that. I think I overglued, but that's okay. Just run your finger over it and it'll rub off. some of that glue. Now, trim that. And trim that. And there is our inside. Burnish that down. And there's the inside of our little book. But we're not done. This one may not be as quick as the others have been. So let's see. We need something else on the outside here. I have some scraps. I put a whole bag of scraps that I took with me over to the other workroom. Let's see what we can find. I just want, do we have any thin scraps in here? Oh, I know where a bunch of cardstock is. Just go with this piece here. Because it doesn't have to go all the way in. Does that have a top and bottom? Yeah. So, I'm going to come here. Look where I want it to cut. Somewhere. I know I've got, well, I use this pen. This will be okay. To here. Bring over my little cutter. Make sure I can see where my line is at. And I'll get off of there. Let's see what we need here. This one I'm going to be a bit more careful with. Mainly because I'm going to be butting it up against where did I make the line at? Oh, okay. I think I can see it. If not, I'm winging it. If I get it right or not. Butting it up against that edge of the tape. Yep, I've got a gap there, so we won't be butting. But that's okay. Just because it doesn't fit in that particular arrangement doesn't mean it can't be used. Now on things like this, I like to use tape on the back. So this is, I don't want to have that big one. Let's try the smaller one. This is 1/4 inch tape. Similar to score tape. Hang on, where's Jack? Need Jack's help on this. For those of you that are new that don't remember, this little tool here I call Jack the Ripper, because it rips my tape. It was handmade. I do have a video on it. Just check my playlist. And we'll come over here, tear that side. Use my card. Burnish the tape down. Just like that. And somewhere. Remove the tape. One side. Two sides. Peel it off. Come in with a little bit of glue. Right in the middle. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then make sure it's right side up. Make sure your book's right side up. Line it up and down it goes. And there's our front. See, I'm still a little off. that's okay. I can live with it. Now, I don't want to leave this part looking like this. So, pull out our stamps. Oh, I don't know which one I want. Let's just do hearts. We can do heart. Sorry about that. We had just a slight little interruption there. So, I'm going to ink up my stamp different way, put it different angles. I'm not worried about the back here, and I'll show you why in just a minute. So I don't leave my stamps like that and put them away. I'll get a wet wipe and just wipe it off before I put it back. I'm just like that. If I can get it back in the box. Okay. So we're up to here. We have our cover. We have just open little thing. Now where did my stickers go to? I've got a small tin here that, let's see. What do I want? What do I want? If none of this is planned out, it's just whatever happens, happens. Oh, do one of those, and maybe those. Oh, we'll try those. Put that up. That doesn't work. Okay. Now, to peel or not to peel? That's getting to be the question. I know these are stickers. I ordered them as stickers. Alright. Put one. Which way did that go? That way. Put one down there. I'm not inking these. I'm just plopping them down. Done enough inking on this. Well, I know it comes off. The other one just came off. You know what? Let me see if this works. It worked with another one. I'll take a piece of tape. I'm getting tired of fighting with these. Yeah. Look at that! It worked! Good. Put my tape back. And then put that right down there. So, we used 2 ACT cards today. We made us a little book. Like I said, we're not worried about this right now. So, this is for today. Day 5. And find out. I'm going to just glue the whole thing to the page right there. That sounds like a good idea. So, come back with my tape. I'm going down here. Where's Jack? I'm not going on that tape. Not yet. I'll do that with the glue. Move that over. Now you see why I lose things on my desk. End up with too much. Oops. Cover that up. That off. Come on. Now, because this has a fabric back to it, I'm going to come in here with my Fabri-Tac to glue this down with. And that there. Bring my page over. Situate my book. And plop her down. Then we'll hold this here for a moment because I want that glue to stick in it here. Now along this edge here, just to hold it in place, I'm going to use a couple of clips. Here, just paper clips. Or not paper clips, but it used to be clothesline pins. And I have quite a few of them. And what I did, like this one was decoupaged. This has the fabric washi on it. There's different washies. Hey, why have something Plano in your room? Your craft area. You're here to create. Make things look gorgeous. Why not your tools? Get that amongst. See, I even did it to my Fabri-Tac bottle. My glue bottles. All because I like things pretty. Alright. Like I said, it only needs a moment to grab. And there we have our flip. Our book. Just that easy. You notice on the page I just distressed it with some ink. This is the one we did yesterday. And then I did this little tuck last night. And this will be, if you're interested, I can do a video on how I made this paper. What I want to do is, bear with me. I'm going to turn the flashlight on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this, how it comes out. Is that even showing up? You can pull it way down. Well, see, it's almost like stained glass. And it's simple to make, but the process is just a little long. But all I did was I took a piece, I folded it in half, cut out the hole, and this is like a journaling spot with a stained glass window, and it fits right there in that tuck spot. So that was day 4. Here is day 5. Got our other first 3 days here. And now I think we're ready to go on for page 6 coming up. 5 pages down. 25, 26 to go for the month of August. Keep your fingers crossed that we make it, but I'm sure we will. I've got a lot of you out there rooting for me, cheering for me to make it through this. And maybe on day 6 we'll figure out I'll show you what we can do with the other scraps that are still left on our desk. Don't throw things away. We can still use them. So until tomorrow, I wish you all the best. Have a great Friday. Oh, today is Friday, isn't it? If I don't see you this weekend, have a wonderful weekend. And catch you back here at the Dragon's Den for my next video. Bye, guys.